I'm Xiao Feng. Let's still talk about Lyra in this issue. There is a sentence about Lyra in the file. The appearance has not changed for more than a decade. This shows that Lyra has been in Vera for a long time. We know from Lyra PV. She took orders from Madeline. Clean up the escaped replicators. And the replicator looks the same as her. It can be inferred that Lyra is also a replicator. This is also reflected in Lyra's mimicry, with the symbol 03 printed on her clothes. Speculate that she is the third replicator, performing a cleanup task. On July 29, the official account in WeChat, Chinese version, released Lyra's diary. The diary records what happened on cleaning 14th replicator. It can be seen that Lyra is alive. But the 14th replicator also passed on its own ideas to Lyra. Here we have to mention the piano music played by 14th replicator. But unfortunately, I did not decipher the meaning of the music. We'll have to wait for the musicians to appreciate it. Lyra began to question Madeline and herself because of this. But according to the diary, she already has her own answer. She just don't have the courage to face it. What is the purpose of the existence of replicators? Are you curious? Why does Lyra wear a headband? That's not a headband. See from the picture. It's gas radiation monitor. The appearance of replicators is still unable to bypass the omnium radiation. It can be seen that the purpose of making replicators at that time was to use them to detect the radiation concentration in the unexplored area, to provide assistance for the expansion of mankind after the cataclysm. But the replicator is self-aware. Some replicators have awakened, start to pursue themselves. And that's what the lab doesn't want to see. But the replicators are very strong. So the lab chose Lyra to carry out the clearance mission. But Madeline developed feelings under her contact with Lyra, and then affect Lyra's personality. So where does the technology of replicators come from? Here are two speculations. The first is Madeline's own research and development. From the setting point of view, Madeline is very strong as a researcher. There's one more person to mention here, Archon Siddle. He developed a technology to enhance human immune radiation. It can be seen that the scientific and technological strength of Meroria is much stronger than we thought. The second guess is Black Apocalypse Plan. From the previous exposure of PV, you can see Claudia came to Vera. At that time, it was to explore the Black Apocalypse Plan of the heirs of Ida. The plan is very mysterious. That's why Claudia's father died. And Claudia herself was seriously injured for this. From this, it can be inferred that the heirs of Ida once appeared in Vera. Suppose the Black Apocalypse Plan is to create a strong combat unit. And this combat unit was seriously injured in contact with Claudia, saved by the Vera. Taking this as the prototype, the replicator experiment was carried out. And the reason the sage wants to go to Vera, but also to find the product of the Black Apocalypse. That is, the prototype of Lyra. Which means, the only thing that actually goes to Vera is the prototype and Claudia. They came to Vera in unexpected circumstances. And fight a decisive battle here. Is Lyra's body mechanically modified? In terms of appearance, her body is very much like Angle of Clemency. But instead, the legs and arms are exposed. It means her body is still in human shape. But is that really the case? From the same diagram of the official revelations, we can tell. The green-haired Lyra was the original appearance. There was a riot in the lab at that time. She began to clear the replicators. And in battle, Lyra was also injured. So the form we have seen so far has been repaired later. What's the difference between these two forms? In order to enhance the fighting ability, the green hair form has mechanically modified part of her body, mainly in the front of the neck and the body. And now in order to be closer to human beings, the head of Lyra is replaced with more bionic materials. The body has also undergone a lot of transformation. If it is according to the setting diagram, Lyra's legs are now purely mechanical. It is difficult to judge other parts. After the restoration, the way Lyra controls the weapon has also changed. The state of green hair is a conscious connection with weapons. It's not right. Boxing is coming. But now the connection between Lyra and the weapon depends on the two pipes extending from the head. The two pipes are connected to the Vesper. I also have to mention the weapon Vesper here. The predecessor of Vesper has been damaged in the clearance plan. At present, what we are seeing is a new custom made by the Foundation. That's why there are two cylinders. And now the Vespers are clearly written on the surface as mechanical products, while the weapon with green hair form does not. It can be seen from the comparison of the two simulacrum. Zero-star simulacrum of Lyra has more details. It is also because the green hair form is the original form. At that time, she was just a powerful combat unit. And now Lyra has gradually become the heir to the Foundation. Okay, that's all for this issue. An interpretation of Lyra. There should be another issue. But at present, the information in hand is not enough. What is the tune played on the 14th? What does the candle mean? What does it mean? Please wait for it. Follow Xiaofeng and take you to experience a different tower fantasy.